Hi everyone, let's quickly take a look at one of the trades taken this week and let's do the analysis. As usual, let's always start from the weekly analysis on how the picture is, and then we go deeper into the lower time frames and see how the trade has been framed and how it worked out. Okay, so let's always start with the high time frame weekly analysis. So we know that there is this big swing move to the downside. So we clearly know that basically we are looking at this downward movement. Okay, so that is pretty evident from this one. This is one single swing move. Of course, there is some rejection at this points. I don't know where the prices came down and then went back, trapping all the sellers. But let's keep this swing point for reference. But yes, so this context right now, the prices have reversed and temporarily the prices are going on the bullish direction in the weekly time frame. So we are in the short term, we are actually bullish, but overall swing level it's bearish, but we don't care about it because it can take months to basically change this whole flow. So let's quickly go to the daily time frame. And if you look at this on the daily time frame, we also show some level of higher highs and higher low sequence. What is happening, right? So we have some level of bullishness going on into the picture, and therefore we can see that there is a small break of structure and price is trying to stay above, right? So in this whole context, we know that overall flow is bullish because on the weekly we are bullish, on the daily we are seeing bullish signs. Therefore, we should always look only for the long opportunities on the lower time frames. So with that, let's go to the 4 hour. If we can see some opportunity there. In this whole context, we do not have any opportunity yet because you see this is a new high and then we are almost trying to make new highs, but approximately not really, right? What we can do is, like, if the prices are coming into this order block that we have right here, then we can probably look at buying it. But for now, I don't see any opportunity yet, right? For at least for the scope of this trade, I have not seen that. So therefore, I go to the 1 hour time frame and see what is happening on the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour also, we see a series of higher highs and higher lows, right? So the series of higher highs and higher lows that we can see, and therefore we are looking at this one quite interestingly, and we see some pullbacks coming in here. And for this particular movement, let me clear this. Let me extend it. I am looking at this one, this swing move, which is the latest swing move, and therefore an order block which belongs to that swing move, right? So it's around that order block, and I'm looking for an instant rejection or the first sign of rejection on this time frame, right? So I can see that there's not much that is happening. So we keep doing this, and no rejection yet. Okay, so finally we see some sign of rejection. Therefore, let's get into the 15-minute time frame and then see how the movement is. And we need to see. So basically, we have already decided, right? From 1 hour time frame, we know that there's an opportunity here. There's the prices are into the order block. If the prices react from this order block on the 15-minute, we should see a change in the trend. But as of now, for the 1 hour, we are bullish. 4 hour, it is bullish, and all the other time frames. So it's perfectly aligned, and therefore we can absolutely and safely take the trade on the upside direction. So in this whole sequence, if you look at this, we have this sequence of trade trends going on. So we have a breakout structure here. Therefore, let's analyze this trade. We have this movement here. Then we have the price reaction going from here, and then there's the going here. So what we are basically looking at is, unless we have a price breaking this, we do not have any trade to take, right? So let's see if we have that happening on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so if you see, we have a 15-minute time frame break of structure. So it's essentially what we are trying to say is basically this: the prices are finally moving up, right? So this shift of market structure is what we are looking for, and therefore we need to see if the prices can come into these areas, right? So by the way, if we can observe, we could have directly taken the trade here, right? If I can take a long position and when the prices enter the order block with stop losses below and take profits around this point, but it's only a 1.57. So it does not work out for us. Therefore, we had to go onto the lower time frame and find an opportunity there if we can, right? So that's why we had to wait for the reaction, etc. And the other reason for reaction is basically this big open imbalance that is there. So it's very important for us to wait for reaction and then only enter the trade. So in that situation, so we should look at any imbalances. Right now we have an imbalance here, uh, and therefore we can try to take a trade approximately around this area and keep the stops below here because this is the one which is responsible for this breakout structure. We can do a target here. It's still 1.65. So let's see on the 5 minute if we have any opportunity to refine this a bit. So we can see that there is a open imbalance here. So I will try to wait for the prices to come here. So this gives a comfortable 2.7 hour for me. So I'm okay with it. So therefore I go back to my original time frame of 1 hour. Okay, and then wait for the opportunity to kick in. So we are looking at 5 minutes, and there we go. We got tapped in. Okay, and if you look at the 15 minutes, right? So there is this open imbalance right now that we are expected. So this is already tested, right? So but then there is some level of open imbalance we have available here, or this is the extreme order block. So and therefore it's also a liquidity point. Uh, Try to take a partial profit, but at this point we also decided to move it to the break even, and that was a problem because after this it kind of did the break even and then finally reached the target, right, later in the same day. Okay,